The death of a pope is a major moment for the Catholic Church, and it sets into motion one of the most fascinating and secretive processes in the world, the election of a new pope. This process is called the Conclave, from the Latin words cumclave, meaning with a key, because the cardinals are literally locked away until they choose a new leader for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics. If you've ever wondered what really happens during a conclave, here's a look at the top 10 things that take place during the election of a new pope. 1. The world enters a time of mourning. After a pope dies, the Church immediately enters a period of mourning called the sede vacante, Latin for the seat being vacant. The Vatican organizes a series of funeral rites that usually last about 9 days. No major church decisions are made during this time, and preparations for the conclave quietly begin behind the scenes. Only cardinals under 80 can vote. Not every Catholic bishop or cardinal gets to help elect the new pope. Only cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote in the conclave. Currently, there can be up to 120 cardinal electors. These men come from all over the world, representing the global face of the Catholic Church. Number 3. The cardinals are locked in. Once the conclave officially begins, the cardinals are literally locked inside Vatican City, most often inside the Sistine Chapel, with no phones, internet, or communication with the outside world. They even stay in a nearby residence called the Domus Sanctae Marthae, St. Martha's house. The goal is to keep the process free from outside influence and political pressure. 4. Secrecy is absolutely mandatory. Every cardinal and every staff member involved, such as cooks, cleaners, and security, must swear an oath of absolute secrecy. Leaking any information about what happens inside the conclave is considered a grave offense, punishable by automatic excommunication from the Church. 5. The famous voting process, ballots and smoke. The cardinals vote in secret by writing the name of their chosen candidate on a ballot. The ballots are collected and counted. To be elected pope, a cardinal must receive a 2/3 majority of the votes. After each round of voting, the ballots are burned. If no pope has been elected, a chemical is added to the fire to create black smoke, signaling to the world that voting continues. When a pope is elected, white smoke rises from the Sistine Chapel's chimney, along with the ringing of bells, a joyful signal that we have a new pope. 6. They vote up to 4 times a day. If no one wins in the first ballot, the cardinals don't waste time. They vote twice in the morning and twice in the afternoon. If days pass without a decision, they may pause for prayer, reflection, and even short speeches to encourage compromise. Historically, some conclaves have lasted days, weeks, or even months. Number 7. The Dean of the Cardinals plays a special role. The Dean of the College of Cardinals, usually the most senior cardinal bishop, has a special role. He oversees the conclave, reminds everyone of the solemn responsibility they carry, and even asks the elected pope if he accepts the role, and by what name he will be known. 8. The new pope chooses a new name. One of the first things the newly elected pope must do is choose a papal name. This name often honors a saint, a previous pope, or symbolizes the mission the new pope sees for himself. For example, Pope Francis chose his name in honor of St. Francis of Assisi, symbolizing humility and care for the poor. 9. HabemusPapam. We have a pope. Once the new pope accepts, he changes into the traditional white papal vestments. He is then led out to the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, where the cardinal protodiakon announces the famous words to the crowd and the world. Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum, HabemusPapam. I announce to you a great joy. We have a pope. The new pope then steps out, greets the people, and gives his first blessing as the Bishop of Rome and leader of the Catholic Church.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, dopo il grande Papa Giovanni Paolo II, i signori cardinali hanno eletto me, un semplice, umile lavoratore nella vigna del Signore.
10. The world reacts. The election of a new pope is a historic event, not just for Catholics, but for people around the world. Within minutes, global news outlets spread the word. Celebrations erupt in St. Peter's Square, and leaders from every nation send messages of congratulations. The new pope quickly gets to work, leading the church, planning his inauguration mass, and beginning his papal ministry. The election of a new pope is one of the most ancient and solemn rituals still practiced today. Even in an age of smartphones and 24-hour news, the conclave reminds the world of the power of tradition, prayer, and unity. Whether the conclave lasts a few hours or several days, millions watch and pray, waiting for the moment when that white smoke rises and a new chapter in the church's history begins.